Welcome to BCC 07, episode 7 already. Today we're talking about how one breakthrough can save or even double your business. This week I had a major breakthrough when it came to marketing the new company my brother and I have been working on called Benchmark. Ironic too, because the whole point of the app is to help people using it to get breakthroughs with their businesses. Pretty cool. So today I want to talk about two things. First, what is a breakthrough? And two, how can you create them for yourselves? And three, why you would even want to. Shoot, that was three things. My bad. Here we go. First, what is a breakthrough? Well, the definition of a breakthrough is a sudden, dramatic, and important discovery or development, or a sudden advance, especially in knowledge or technique. When you've been trying to crack something in your business for any amount of time, that moment when everything clicks into place or you discover the way forward, that is a breakthrough. When things aren't going as good as we'd hoped, what we need at that moment is a breakthrough. For me, as I've mentioned before, I've been struggling with marketing my businesses. I'm great at creating content, but the problem with content that no one knows about is that A, it doesn't help many people, and two, it doesn't make much money. So, how do you create a breakthrough for yourself and your business? What I've learned over the years of studying this stuff is that breakthroughs generally come from some combination of one, two, or all three of the following: your story, your state, and or your strategy. When you change your story, the way you see or describe a situation, that can lead to a breakthrough. For me, it was going from I suck at marketing to I'm going to master marketing for my creative business. Where should I start? That was a major breakthrough moment. Changing your state is also a super interesting one to me. This can refer to your physical state or your emotional or mental state. The science behind changing your physical state is incredibly interesting to me. So check out the link in the show notes or below this video. Check out the talk, the TED Talk from Amy Cuddy. Lastly, the strategy is the way that we're approaching a problem or an obstacle. By taking a step back and seeing if there's another way, a different strategy, that process can also create a breakthrough. So again, state, story, or strategy. 3 S's. Now, what are the effects of having a breakthrough? Here's what happened this week for myself and Craftsman Creative. Well, realistically, it was actually for Benchmark this week. But since this is BCC, Becoming a Craftsman Creative, it counts. Here's what happened this week. I was going into the week with the goal of generating more traffic and awareness for the new business that my brother and I started this summer. We figured that we needed to get about 3,500 visitors to the site in the month of October to hit our launch goals. Okay, I immediately thought about how I was going to accomplish this. My personal website gets about 700 people a month checking it out. The main source, honestly, at this point is SEO, because I haven't done anything or have been actively promoting that site in over a year. Craftsman Creative, the other business that I started earlier this year, also gets about 750 people visiting it every month. Now, this is more of a function of the partnerships I've created with the course creators and them driving traffic from their audiences online straight to their courses. So, for whatever reason, my strategy to reach the traffic goal for this site, again, 3,500 visitors, was to reach out one by one to my friends and tell them about this new app I had created. Yeah, not the best strategy. I didn't see it at the time, but I don't even have 3,500 people I could reach out to, let alone, we're not even talking about the time it would take to reach out to that many people. And on top of that, not all 3,500 would even respond or take me up on the request or offer to visit the website or purchase the app. So, yeah, terrible strategy. Luckily, after the weekly meeting I have with my brother, a little breakthrough happened where I realized the faults in that strategy and started thinking about other ways to get the awareness that we wanted for this month. I landed on an idea to create content in the form of a podcast where I can invite guests on who have large audiences and try to get them a breakthrough in their own businesses. I reached out to a friend to see what he thought. He agreed to do it. The size of his audience? Millions of people. Now, in a 10-minute phone conversation, I was able to set up a strategy to reach tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people that are part of his audience, which could lead to hundreds, if not thousands, of people checking out the website. A change in strategy created the potential for 10 times the results in 1/10 or less the time. So this is a massive breakthrough, to say the least. So now it's your turn. Where do you need a breakthrough? Now it's time to look at your business, your creative life. Where do you need a breakthrough? Take a look at the story and your state and your strategy and see where you can approach the situation in a different way and create a breakthrough in your own life. With that, I have an announcement for you. A brand new podcast centered around getting breakthroughs for the guests that come on the show. It's going to be a challenge for me to see if I can get someone a breakthrough by using my CRAFTSMAN creative coaching paired with the new benchmark app. We'll use the actual numbers from the guest businesses and we'll work on their state, their story, and their strategy to help them figure out how in one area of their business they can get a similar breakthrough to what I experienced this week. And if I fail, I guess I owe them some sweet Rockwell's ice cream or something. I'm open to ideas, so let me know. I hope you'll check out the trailer for the show. You can see the link in the show notes or below, and go and subscribe because it's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, I know. 2 new podcasts for you to subscribe to today because you're probably just finding out about this podcast today, and I've got another one for you as well. I know that they'll both be worth your time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.